From Walter J. Zabel Stadium at Cary Field at the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia, the Lafayette Sports Network, in cooperation with GoLeopards.com, presents Lafayette College football. The opponent tonight, the William and Mary Tribe, 2-1 on the season. They have won 2 games in a row, having beaten Hampton by a 42-14 score and Norfolk State by a 29-14 score after an opening game loss to Virginia Tech, 34-9 in Blacksburg, Virginia. They have won 25 of their last 26 non-conference FCS games as they come in ranked number 13 in the FCS poll, number 17 in the coaches poll. We were told that the starting running back would be Keith McBride. Obviously, that is not the case. Back to throw is Cluley. Looking, he's going to go deep, and he's downfield. And there is separation, and a great catch. And Trey McBride down the sideline. McBride will go in for a touchdown or not. They will mark it at the 4-yard line, as that will be a 73-yard pass play.
Well, we talked about Kaluli has to be better in the passing game, and this is just one-on-one. He's going to go one-on-one with Crawford down the sideline. Crawford was beat 2 yards behind. You can see Trey McBride coming off a little gimpy. He missed the game in between the Virginia Tech game and the Norfolk State game. Sat out. He's got an ankle brace on that left ankle. But watch right here. Good protection up inside. Kaluli's at a nice pocket. He just does what he wants to do. Lays it out there a little bit short, but Crawford got beat down the sideline.
First and goal to go from the 3-yard line. Hand the ball off, cutting to the inside, outside. That's an easy touchdown for Kendall Anderson. He takes it in from the 3-yard line. 10:54 on the clock. And William and Mary scores in just 3 plays.
And 3 of those plays, obviously the big one coming on the long pass to Trey McBride. And anytime you play William and Mary, you're going to play against a great wide receiver. You're going to play against a good quarterback and a good running back. With the running back out, you got to know they're going to use Trey McBride. Kaluli just threw it up and down the sideline for 70 yards inside the 5 and an easy touchdown. And a walk-in touchdown right there for Kendall Anderson.
Ball placed at 28, where Lafayette has their second possession. And it's Ross Sherman. Big hole in the right side. Sherman to midfield. Sherman to the 40. Sherman to the 30. Sherman can go all the way. Oh my! Ross Sherman, 72 yards.
Sherman, who carries into the end zone for a
what a beautiful run. And you saw it early, that first play Lafayette ran. They went into the diamond pistol formation. They got good blocking up front. Watch the right side to get a good kick out by Delavade. A nice job by the backside tight end, and that's Keller. And then the speed. You saw just a moment there where Ross Sherman knew that he could split the defense. And Ross Sherman, I tell you what, he is the fastest player I've seen so far in 3 games. Lafayette's been down here before. They got to capitalize. When you're in the red zone, got to get points.
Quick flip out here and turning and going in for the touchdown. Demetrius Dixon from 6 yards out puts Lafayette up on top by a 13-7 score.
Well, that entire series, you saw William and Mary really struggling with formations. Give a lot of credit to Mickey Fine. He out-formationed and out-coached and out-schemed William and Mary on that entire drive. Formationally, he did it with trading the tight end, creating the bunch for the big pickup, and then this time he gets big Demetrius Dixon, who's done a good job on that bubble screen, getting stronger and healthier every week. Takes that in after a broken tackle for a touchdown.
So Drew Reed with his 4th as the ball is blocked, and this is going to be run back for 2 points. And we mentioned they just seem to block something every single week. DeAndre Houston Carson, his 5th career block, and he'll run it back and pick up a couple of points.
Well, you got to know that Lafayette knew about that the entire week. They had to have practice, and he's going to come off the right side right here, and you can see, not sure if it was Delavade. Delavade's the wing, and then the tight end really blocks down and leans down, and when he does that, he opens up the seam and really puts the wing, I think it was Delavade, in a big bind. He's got to get hands on not only the outside guy, who's one of the best blockers in the country, but the tight end, and you see DeAndre Houston Carson right there, a preseason All-CAA player, gets another block, and if you didn't know it, that results in 2 points. And the best time to throw the football inside the 5 is on first down. So look maybe for Lafayette here to get the ball out of Drew's hands running to the right.
It's an empty backfield. Drew will roll to his right. He'll look, he'll tuck it. That's a touchdown, Drew Reed. 4 yards out. And Lafayette up 19-9.
Lafayette touchdown.
Well, again, give Mickey Fine a lot of credit. Offensive coordinator really out-formationing the Tribe the entire first half. This time he gets unbalanced. He gets what he wants. He runs Ross Sherman in motion. He wants Ross on the slide. But a nice job by Delevade picking up a block and opening things up for Drew Reed to just walk it right into the end zone. Lafayette needs to convert this right now. Up by 10. Make sure you get everybody picked up on the right side, including Houston Carson. You got to think they may have to come play action right here to try to throw this ball in the end zone. Lafayette double teaming both wide receivers.
Looking to throw. Now rolling to his right. Cluley. Back, flips, too high. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. No, touchdown. As catching it was Kendall Anderson. Lafayette was reacting as if it was not a catch. The Tribe fans reacting as if it was a catch. The Tribe fans were correct.
Down 4 points, you got to kick this extra point to get it to 3. But Lafayette had both wide receivers double teamed, but they lose contain at the top of your screen. And right there, Mark Dodd all over Kendall Anderson, who makes a one-handed catch in front of Matt Smalley and behind Mark Dodd, who tried to pick up Kendall Anderson out of the backfield. Lafayette had the right defense and no execution on keeping him in the box.
He's a 215-pound sophomore. He'll keep it. Here comes Cluley. Cuts up inside. Cluley touchdown. Strong run by quarterback Steve Cluley. And the Tribe now back up on top.
Well, 14 unanswered points, and obviously one of them came off a turnover and a long run, but Cluley does a great job. He knew he was going to keep the football. They ran this play coming out of the half. They ran it for 65 yards. And now they run that little keep again. Watch him ride inside. You get the close down from the outside linebacker. And Lafayette in good position to make the play, but they just overrun it. And a good cutback by Cluley.
From ball holding.
In to kick the extra point, John Carpenter. That is Cluley's first rushing touchdown of the year. As Mike said, 14 unanswered. The Tribe by 4. 23-19. Stay with us. 5 penalties now against Lafayette for 34 yards. First and goal from the 4 as they get a fresh 4. Turn around, hand the ball, no. Keeping it, Cluley, heading for the corner, Cluley, touchdown. Quarterback Steve Cluley with his second touchdown run of the quarter. 4 yards.
Well, William and Mary owning this quarter, not only owning it obviously on the scoreboard, but they're owning it play calling right now. They have the Lafayette defense on their heels. First and goal is the best time to run play action, and he could have thrown this ball into the end zone for Darrell Laws, or he could have run it in, but just a great call by the offensive coordinator for the Tribe to run this and get this ball into the end zone.
This is going to be a 49-yard field goal attempt. It's got enough leg. Oh my, 49-yard field goal for John Carpenter. How about that leg, Mike?
Absolutely beautiful. We saw him kicking in pregame, actually punting the ball. I saw him just exploding off his foot, but really everything. The Tribe has come out here in the second half with just a vengeance tonight.
352 yards of total offense tonight for the Tribe. Lafayette at 401. There's the knee.
Cluley takes a knee.
And that would be the final play of the game. They do not have to run another. So, Mike, the positives tonight, certainly, Lafayette looked very good in that first half. They were not able to cause or create any turnovers, and they turned it over once, and that, or the first time on a fumble, and that kind of really turned the momentum around for a great third quarter by the Tribe.
Well, you don't know what they talked about there at halftime, but you got to kind of bottle that. Coach Laycock came out with guns blazing there in the second half. Lafayette led 19-9, and at that point, you thought Lafayette had a chance to kind of put this one away with a touchdown. But out comes the Tribe. They got the turnover they needed. They took the first possession in for a touchdown. 21 unanswered points in that third quarter. They had another touchdown, and Lafayette wore down really at the end, and a lot of blitzing. And we talked about some of the efforts that Lafayette put forward tonight. They did a nice job coming down here, a long trip, but they're going to go away with a loss, but nothing to hang their heads about.
10-minute variable from the first half possessions. Lafayette 5 more minutes of first half possession time. And now they're down by 5 minutes at the end of the ball game. As you get a look at some of the numbers. William & Mary with 12 first downs, 210 yards rushing, and it was really the legs of Steve Cluley that really got this team going offensively, and the fumble recovery by Jarrett Velasquez that got them going defensively, and a good win for the Tribe, 33-19. As we look at some of the individual numbers for Lafayette, Drew Reed, 22 for 29, 217 yards and a touchdown. Mike Duncan led all receivers with 5 catches and 56 yards. Ross Sherman, 20 carries tonight for 160 yards, a touchdown, and a 72-yard run. Mike, not all that bleak, but it is going to put the Leopards at 1-2. They'll get ready for Wagner next Saturday night, and a long, long bus ride home.
Yeah, a long bus ride home is right, but next week they're going to play at home, and then obviously we're going to get into the opening up the Patriot League season with Fordham, but a tough one tonight, especially after you had a team down and you had a chance to put them away. The Leopards are going to have a long bus ride, but I'm sure Coach Tavani is going to be very proud of his group tonight and what they accomplished coming down here at William & Mary, a very tough CAA opponent.
Once again, all of this could not have happened tonight without the great assistance of Justin Roth here in Williamsburg, and it certainly wouldn't have happened without the great assistance of Brooke Eveler back in Easton, Pennsylvania. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast tonight as much as we've enjoyed bringing it your way on the Lafayette Sports Network on GoLeopards.com. For Mike Joseph, I'm Gary Laubach. We'll see you next Saturday night at 6 o'clock when Wagner comes to town. For all of us, good night, everybody.